Good morning, everybody. You got the pack. Hey, go, 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 go. The pack out here. You got the twins back. There's Blue. Hey, there's Kahlua. Got Knucklehead over here playing. What are you doing? So I was out running errands. Just got home. Let him out. Hey, Mom! So they're all peeing and pooping, and we just got the twins in yesterday, so they're still kind of meeting the twins. We got the Blue, and we got Avon over here. There's Augie, Kahlua, Blue with the blue collar. Got Wedo, got Colden, got Sambuca. Then we got Ricky, Avon, Carly, Zoe, Spike, Red Bull, and Bella. I think that's everybody. So Zoe's trying to play with Kahlua. Kalua's not really having it. Hope everybody had a good holiday. It seems like we're back to the grindstone. Spike is over it already. Huh, buddy? We have Foster's coming to see Spike next weekend. So then we have Mavis on a week-long trial. See, hopefully they fall in love with her and they keep her. That way she'll have a new home. Great couple. And let's see, who else? The twins will be here till I think probably Monday or Tuesday. I think that's it for the updates right now. So you got gorgeous weather again. Our rain finally stopped. It rained for 2 days straight, so don't worry, East Coast or our West Coast are having the big old winter storms also. So Blue's trying to play with Colden here. Here comes Wedo. So I'm gonna watch Blue right now. If he's just cruising around, that's fine. But if he starts going kind of in circles, I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. You got Carly over here sniffing the fridge. So if she kept sniffing the fridge, I would stop that. We got Ricky over here if he starts sniffing the plants. So what happens is I just want everybody to just be relaxed. So I got homeless people right now arguing. I don't know if you can hear them, but see all the dogs, how stiff they get. Hey! So we always want to just break that stuff up. Well, let's see Carly now. Hey! Go! So when I said, hey, she kind of heard me. So she's back. So now I'm done saying, hey, I'm going to start walking into her space so that way my presence will be more important than whatever is going on over there. So, Zoe. Rebel. Here's a toy. There's Spike. Hey, buddy. There's another stretch. Oh, big old Spike. So Zoe's very playful, but or not Zoe, Augie. Augie's very playful. Hey, Augie, where's your toy? But Augie can get dominant with his toys. Hey! So I don't mind that she's playing with the toy. Hey! But I don't want her to kill a toy. So she's playing with the toy, okay, but if she... See, that when they're spinning it back and forth, that's not like they're trying to kill the toy. It's no longer like a game. That can... So we got Carly right here. Go! So that can turn into like an obsessive quality, or even later on it can turn into, a reactivity, into aggression. Go! So I don't know what's going on over there, but whatever's going on over there is sparking reactions from the dogs here. So I need to make. So now notice my placement. I'm placed here. Go. So now I can block and move into their space to distract them as I need to. Because I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So I'll give them a chance to listen. There you go. Now I back off a Red Bull. So if you notice, I told Carly she was coming over here staring, and I said no. So what did she do? She went all the way over there. And then a second ago, hey! Hey. A second ago, she was staring from over there. So if her mind frame is looking this way here, and then she goes over there, and then she's looking the same way, nothing really occurred. So now she's looking left, looking right. I'm okay with that. There's treats on top of that table, so I'm going to make sure Colton doesn't get too curious. Hey! So, as you see, I'm calling a lot of little things. But if I don't call Colton sniffing the table where the treats are, then maybe he'll knock the table over and break the glass. Then I'll have to, deal with that. Or maybe Carly looking off into the distance of whatever's going on over there. There's all kinds of crazy noises coming over there. Maybe I don't correct that, and then she starts being intense, and then maybe a dog doesn't like that intensity and decides to regulate that. So again, the present should stop misbehavior, and misbehavior in this case is just too focused. So this is the same mind frame that if you're living in an apartment and people are walking upstairs and dogs are staring at the roof, we should stop that, their attention on that situation. If you're on the second story of an apartment, for example, and there's people walking below and they're fixated on that, we should stop that. So it doesn't matter what they're fixated on. There's two words that I hate, and that's focus and intensity. So if they're focused on something too much or they're too intense about something, I'm going to go ahead and stop that, and I'm going to break that momentum so that way they can stabilize into calm. And then when they're calm, I don't care that they look at the people. I don't care that they look at their roof because somebody's walking, on the upstairs floor. But what I care about is if they're very intense about how they look. So like now, if Carly were to look over there, I wouldn't care, because he's looking left, looking right, looking all over, sniffing around. His nose is going crazy like a bunny rabbit right now. Red Bull's no longer paying attention over there. So if she looks over there, I don't care. So notice the body position right here. This is interesting. So Carly came in and got big, got bulked up. Zoe for a second got big back. So if these were dogs that didn't know each other, then that could have been some kind of dominance play, somebody trying to establish, hey! So Red Bull's after something. Oh, the reflection from the phone is on the on the wall, and he was chasing. Hey! So even though it's just a reflection, look at her intensity. It's drawing her back. Right there. Now the intensity is going back here. So I'm just going to approach her until she backs off. When she backs off, I'm going to stop approaching. But see, look at what she did. She did a circle around. But now she's sniffing the air, so now I'm going to back off. So that's sniffing is curiosity, in my opinion. Curiosity is polite. Right? Hey! Now, Blue right here, I don't know, I was watching her. Blue made two approaches to Augie that were too dominant. And if you rewind the video, you can see where Augie started feeling uncomfortable. That was my first A. Then when Blue came around for another sniff, that was my second A. So I'm staying consistent with the message that, hey, don't come at her in a dominant, or don't come at him in a dominant way. Would anything happen? No. But I don't want Augie to feel uncomfortable, and I don't want Blue to feel dominant. So, again, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bella? What are you doing? Good girl. All I'm trying to do is put out all these little tiny fires so that way nothing big is going to happen. Again, we're back. So now Augie's sniffing, so I'm allowing that. Hey. But I'm not, even though, hey. Even though Augie was a little bit more nervous at first time, the curiosity came out, and then he was sniffing Blue, but then I felt that he was sniffing Blue too long, too intense, too much. So even though he was the softer one the first time, he wasn't the softer one the second time. So I allowed a sniff, but he took advantage, in my opinion, and he went beyond that, and so he became a little bit too intense, so I snapped that off. So even though a second ago he was a more softer, nervous, shy one, this time he was a more dominant one. So that's why, the challenge is always to live in the present, live in the now. Even though he was a nervous dog a second ago when Blue made the approach, so now I'm watching it. This time he wasn't. So if we lived in the past, we'd be like, okay, I'm gonna let him sniff. Fantastic. But if we're living in the present, I don't mind the sniff, but you're still not gonna be intense, even though a second ago you were nervous. Ricky! We got Augie and Wedo. Here's Augie Stretch. Oh, good boy. Good boy. So, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. I'd appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you love the dogs. If you have any questions on anybody, let me know. Most of them are available through adoption or foster through www.chewslife.org. So, again, if you have any questions or want to know anything more about a certain dog, just let me know. Hey! So, Blue is Mr. Dominant today, so I'm keeping him... right now, in the whole pack, I'm keeping my eye most on Blue. So, again, I don't mind that he walks through him. I don't mind that he sniffs, but how he sniffs is what I'm calling. Okay, so a little bit sniff, a little bit sniff, a little bit sniff. Moving on. Fantastic. If he would have stayed there, sniffing, you would have saw that Bella would have started to kind of get a little bit tight. And then at that point, I would have had to break Blue off of that sniff. Again, so here was a little tiny sniff. So again, I always say it's similar like a dog sniffing. So here's Blue with Red Bull. Hey! A dog sniff is almost like a handshake. If I shake somebody's hand, oh, hey, how's it going? No big deal. But if I shake somebody's hand and then I grab it and then I hold it and I don't let go, the vibe of that handshake, of that encounter changes. So people will become uncomfortable with that, and the reason people are becoming uncomfortable is because I changed the vibe, so I took a dominant stance. So if I don't let go of the hand, then they're going to start pulling away, and that's a power move. And that a lot of guys do that to each other, where they try to squeeze the hell out of each other's hands, and whoever grips harder is the more manly, or whatever the case. These are all like little tiny exercises in trying to establish dominance and alpha and everything else. So here we got another sniff over here. Perfect. No need to correct that one. Again, if it becomes too intense, it's like that handshake that lingers. Hey! Again, Blue and Avon just got here. Avon and Blue just got here yesterday. So after a day or so, I'm not going to be so on it. So here's Zoe over here playing. And notice she's going low. So that's respectful. She's allowing Colden to go high. She's trying to invite play from a submissive stance. She's not going very high. So now she's going higher, but she's still underneath it. See how she's going low? And it's not just because of her height. A second ago you saw where she lifted her head up. So it's really interesting to watch how not only do they invite play, do they want play, but they're taking roles in the play too. So hope you all have a great day. Please subscribe, like I said. If you have any questions, hit it up in the comment section. I'll respond immediately. I get little things on my phone to let me know. And so here we're going to have some play here. But my 15 minutes is just about up, so. Hey! Hey! Easy. Peace!